Singapore has been named the most competitive economy in the world, overtaking the United States to top the World Economic Forum's 2019 Global Competitiveness Report. Countries were evaluated on over 100 key indicators. Now, they include digital skills, trade tariffs, and inflation. These indicators are then organized into 12 pillars, which countries are scored on from 0 to 100. The ranking is based on the highest average score. Singapore received high scores for its infrastructure and labor market, which benefited from strong cooperation between its labor and management. On life expectancy, the country is top, with newborns expected to live until the age of 74. The United States, which came out top last year, well, it dropped to second place. It lost out on criteria such as increasing trade tariffs, declining life expectancy, as well as low digital skills. Although the report noted that the United States remains an innovation powerhouse. Meantime, Hong Kong came in third, rising 4 places from the previous year's report. But do take note, WEF has said that the data used in the ranking, well, that was collected before violent protests crippled the city's status as a financial hub. The Netherlands and Switzerland round out the top 5. Now, surprisingly, the world's second biggest economy, well, it was nowhere near the top 10. That is, of course, China, which came in at number 28, just below Malaysia. The report said that while China got high marks for its massive domestic market and innovation, its labor market is hampered by a failure to protect workers' rights and a lack of internal mobility. Asia-Pacific was named the most competitive region in the world, with the highest median score of 73.9. Top contributors to that high score: Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, Taiwan, and South Korea. They all made it into the top 20. But the competitiveness gap in the region was also the widest. However, WEF has warned that most countries were trapped in a cycle of low or flat productivity growth, and that could be further worsened by rising geopolitical tensions. The organization has urged countries to prepare their workforces to innovate further.
In the last 10 years, we've seen, just from some of the biggest central banks, an injection of about $10 trillion into the global economy. And that has not been enough to restore productivity. And mostly that's because we just haven't been focusing on the full range of factors that matter for productivity. Yes, we've averted a crisis in the short term, but if you think about the possible downturn that's coming up, we're just not ready.
Commenting on Singapore's top ranking, Trade and Industry Minister Chan Chun Sing says it is encouraging news. In a Facebook post, he said the ranking reflects how the country's strong fundamentals continue to distinguish it from its competitors. Mr. Chan also said Singapore cannot take things for granted as a small and open economy, but has to collectively persevere to stay ahead in light of current economic uncertainties.